Buying a home in 2021 sucks. You don't have to be a genius to realize that it is one of the most nasty and competitive markets out there. So I figured I'll make this video to explain exactly when this started and what I think happens for the remainder of the year. Hey guys, this is Albert, real estate agent with Home Smart Professionals, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Living in Rhode Island. In this YouTube channel, we cover everything you need to know about how it is to eat, live, sleep, play, and own some real estate in the beautiful small state of Rhode Island. So don't forget, hit that subscribe button, click the notification buttons, because we make videos like this once or twice a week, and you don't want to miss them. It has become very hard to be a home buyer in today's market. And with that said, you might be one of the best buyers. You probably have followed all the process and followed all the steps you need to follow. You made sure that you are pre-approved, have a high credit score, to have good savings for a down payment. You followed everything you were told to buy a home. But even with all those things, no one has ever told you that even if you have everything, you're pre-approved and you're ready to go, you are still going to face one of the most competitive markets in the history. So that's why I wanted to make this video and just kind of go over that and see where this started, why is this happening, and where do we see this going. With that said, look, I believe that the issue of the low inventory started right when the market crashed in 08 and 09. When the market crashed, it wiped out a lot of small-time builders. The small-time builders in America make up more than 50% of all building, right? And when the market crashed, more than half of those people were wiped out, and they unfortunately never made it back, leaving this huge gap of new construction that was going to be needed in the years ahead. So with this huge gap, back in 2010 and 2011, millennial buyers started to come out there with low interest rates. People wanted to take advantage of things and started to buy homes. And that's where really the inventory issue got started, and it was slightly noticeable. As things kept getting busier and busier and more buyers hit the market, economy kept improving, income kept improving, more and more buyers were out there and ready to buy. That was one of the reasons. Reason number two, which is very important, is that before the financial crash, the average time a homeowner spent on their first home was about 5 years. After the financial crash, that time nearly doubled. It went from 5 years to 8.9 years. So now, not only didn't we have enough homes to be built, but we also had the average of homeownership for the first home of homeowners doubling. Right, so these were both problems where we started seeing this lack of inventory, right? And these things kept getting worse and worse throughout the year. When we really started seeing the effects out there while selling real estate, it was around 2017 and 18 and 19. That's when we already started seeing multiple offers, buyers competing for listings going over asking. So we knew that we had a problem, and then you could go and do the research, and you can see that there was a lot of articles being written, and that this was an identified issue already. And then in 2020, we all know what happened. Early 2020, like January, most financial institutions who follow the real estate market were predicting that we were going to have one of the busiest springs we have ever seen in the real estate industry. They were even predicting that the real estate market was the spring market, which is traditionally the hottest market in real estate, was going to start in February. Even January. That's how busy things were going to be, because economy was great, people were going to sell, people were going to buy, and then mid-March, COVID happened. When COVID happened, for about a month and a half, real estate stopped. It nearly went to zero. There were no transactions happening. Pending transactions were falling apart. Extensions were being signed everywhere because of the uncertainty. People were afraid to let people go into their houses. Nobody had the answers regarding the virus. We didn't know how long this was going to take. We didn't know how long the lockdown was going to take. We didn't know how long the economy was going to be the way it was. Also the unemployment, and everything contributed to people just saying, hey, cancel. I'm going to cancel my plans right now, and I will be not listing my house anytime soon. So people decided to not list their homes. But by mid-spring and really entering summer, things started to slightly open up. Interest rates hit record lows. Millennial buyers realized not only interest rates were at record lows, but they also realized that, hey, I cannot live in a city anymore. Cities were having the biggest problems. We have to move. We have to move our families. We have to find a home where we have some more space because we didn't know where this was going. So they hit the ground running. We were out there, we were making offers with buyers. There were listings that they were getting 30, 40, 50 offers. This happened last summer in 2020. So that's when we knew we had a serious inventory problem. And you could see realtors and lenders screaming off the top of their lungs, hey, low interest rates, take advantage of these rates. And obviously, why would you not take advantage of these low interest rates? The problem was that we had no inventory. So multiple buyers were making bids on the same house. Houses, like I said, we're getting 30, 40, 50 offers in the same house. And naturally, what that caused to happen was that the purchase prices were increasing. They were increasing drastically. Right now, today is March 9th, and prices here in Rhode Island have officially exceeded the prices 2006 and 2007 market. So houses are more expensive now than back when the financial crisis happened. The reasons why this is happening are completely different. Back then it was, lending and all those issues. Now it's happening because there's not enough inventory and people have to buy homes. So there's multiple offers and houses are going over asking. It is no surprise if you go take a look at a house today and decide to make an offer that when you look at the asking price, that's really the entering bid. Most buyers that we work with already know this. When we talk after they see the house, they're like, okay, how much over asking should we go? This is the reality that we are in right now. So with all this said, like I said, we are in March right now of 2021, and we are about to enter one of the hottest market periods during the year, which is spring and summer. We, of course, are expecting more listings to hit the market, but we still don't believe that it's going to be enough to get the demand, to match the demand. Right now, for example, if you go and do some research, you will find out that in Rhode Island, currently we have about 1.2 months of supply, 1.2 months of inventory, meaning that if today everybody stops and nobody lists their homes, in 1.2 months, there will be no more real estate for sale. There will be 0 homes for sales. And here's just how crazy that is. A normal balanced market is where you have between 6 and 8 months of inventory. Right? Even when I got started in the business 4.5 years ago, the inventory was being talked about, but it was never like this. I mean, we'd grab a buyer, we would show them a house or two, and then we really decide which one they want. Sometimes it would be a competing situation, but it was never at the level that it is right now. With that said, we are expecting more inventory to hit the market, but it's definitely not going to be enough. In the US, we need about 1.2 million more homes to hit the market in order for this market to be balanced. So think about how crazy that is. Anyway, I wanted to make this video because I wanted to just give you an update if you're thinking about buying or selling, especially in the state of Rhode Island, that this is the reality, this is where things are. So if you are serious about buying a home, you really need to consider these things. Not only consider them, but get educated in this process and find out exactly what you need to do to get a home. All right, well, this is it for this video. I hope you found some value in this. And yeah, if you're a buyer, you got to be careful and you got to be ready for the 2021 market as it is coming. And it's going to be a crazy, crazy year. And with that said, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you can get notifications because we do videos like this all the time. And don't forget, if you have any questions regarding real estate down here in Rhode Island, we get questions like this all the time. People are moving down here from everywhere. If you have any questions, if you're interested about how the real estate market is here, hyper locally, please reach out to us. We would love to help you out. And if you are thinking about moving down here, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you again and have a great day.